Only things is trending on Twitter yesterday. Great. I don't think it's us that's trending. I think it's Blizzard and their decision that's trending. I mean, I feel a lot of people expect me to be like throwing glitter in the air and blowing up balloons, and it's like it's my birthday or something. That's not how I feel. It's not how I feel. There is a comedy to this. There is. Oh shit. They just won't let it happen. Well, okay. So we have a guild meeting. I can tell you all my thoughts initially. It is not as simple as, oh my god, we're alive, let's go raid again. It's not that simple. I should probably write down all of my thoughts so I don't miss anything, but it's one of those things of, if we raid again, even though, yes, if we get DDoSed, Blizzard will res us probably the following week, right? It's not like raid wasn't fucked over. It still was. And we can still get DDoSed. So there's options of stream delay. No one's gonna want to do that. In the like, streaming with a delay feels awkward. Number one, it fucks yourself optically. I don't know if you've ever watched a streamer where like they have to restart their computer and they're like, it's like taboo. Because yes, it fucks over your whole stream. Everyone leaves. It ruins all momentum, ruins the stream for the day. So you can imagine turning the stream off and then turning on a 5-minute delay. So your stream is offline for 5 minutes. Fucks everything. Until you get in raid, it's awkward. Once you're in raid, it's easy because you have your raid members to talk to, but you can't talk with chat. It's just awkward. Sucks. So stream delay is out of the question. People aren't going to want to do it, and I don't blame them. And then there's hiding raid day. We can keep our raid day hidden and not tell anyone. But then what if it gets DDoSed? Now, everyone on the server is going to die, and they're going to be mad at us for not telling them when to avoid playing hardcore WoW. So it's us raiding and getting DDoSed. It's not like it doesn't grief a million other things still. It's so we can't hide raid day. We can't do a stream delay. We can still get DDoSed. It can still happen. We put the lid on this thing like 3 days ago. Like everyone's already like fucking sat in Discord and cried and said goodbye and did all these different things. Are you going to make us do that again? Are we going to take the lid off? And like everyone's already messaged me. I mean, like, hey, thanks for the great adventures. It was a lot of fun. Like, are we going to message me that again after? We already did that. I want to do that again. Fuck, man. So those are my initial thoughts. And now the other side. I would love to clear BWL. I would love that. Just an ending of a Nefarian clear would be awesome. But you can see the complications of making that happen with, like, it's fucked. So it's a weird discussion that we're going to have. And I don't really know how everyone else is going to be feeling. But as long as we're on the same page that we all acknowledge it's not as simple as we just get to go raid again. It's not that simple. The best thing to come from this. So I'm kind of getting ahead of myself. Blizzard has agreed to res our characters if, and I assume other guilds, as long as proof is sent that the servers, like Blizzard, gets DDoSed. They said basically if you DDoS people for Blizzard, you can get resed. I don't think it's just streamers, but in this case, we are the ones that, you know, triggered. I don't know if y'all have read the WoW Reddit. WoW players are mad. They are fuming. To an extent, I get it. I see where they're coming from. Like, it kind of blows that, you know, if we get DDoSed and then you die out in the world, are you not going to get res? Like, there's some points, but there's a lot of it is just they just hate streamers, and it's a little bit of some jealousy stemming. Some good points on their end. A lot more just fucking angry jealousy, and they hate streamers, and they wish the internet was 2004 again. Which I agree, but it's not. Oh yeah, the best thing to come from this. OnlyFans 3 is saved. I didn't want to say it, but when we got DDoSed twice in a row, all I could think about is, we'll never do this again. We'll never be able to do OnlyFans 3. We'll always be able to get DDoSed. And now it's public that they can just DDoS and ruin it. And even if we start while leveling, if we did OnlyFans again, everyone's going to be like, what's the point? You're just going to get DDoSed. What's the point of even trying? And that's going to kill all hype. That's going to kill any motivation. So that was the biggest blow. This fixes that. Because, yeah, sure, once, you know, everyone's reset, it's been like a year, and people aren't, like, we're on fumes. You know, people are kind of done with this whole thing. The only people that aren't done with it are full-time WoW streamers. But OnlyFans 3, yeah, if we did it, now it's like, sure, we might get DDoS later, but we're not dead, and people are going to be more motivated then. It won't kill things. It's good. Either way, that's where that's all at. I don't want to take the lid off this thing. I will play it. I will talk to the guild. I will ask their opinion. We'll bring up all the points. I want them to not ignore those points. Yeah, I don't know. Aside from that, meeting probably won't even be that long. Fucking 15 minutes. People you transfer silly, they couldn't win one day. I think some people... hold on. Keep going until the DDoSer goes broke and electricables? No. All right, I can say this. So on the terms, so like Sun Glitters transferred off, right? The day after. I don't blame her. I want to say, I think Blizzard's looking into it. So that's all I can say there. We'll see. But they are looking into it. There is hope on the horizon in that end, but FaFam too. Did FaFam also transfer? Yeah, it's so cooked. Everything is so cooked. It's all in shambles. Look at all this damage that's been done. I am glad Blizzard's doing something though. Again, like to me, when we got DDoSed, like that was like, okay, great. Any hardcore raiding guild, even streamers aside, anyone who's played WoW for like as long as I have, or anyone really, for any turn like years, went through the DDoSing phase, knows that you don't need to be a streamer to get DDoSed. You don't need to be a big streamer guild for someone to hate you that much. So usually classic WoW players are pretty hated, and they hate each other. So when I saw a DDoSer shut down our entire bullshit, it's like every guild is hopeless. They're all fucked. Everyone's fucked. Luckily, that got fixed. I don't know, big Blizzard W there. WoW players want to be mad at something? True. DDoSing equals funny. Yeah, I remember the Ventrilo days and the Skype days. I want to say I had like 8 different Skype accounts, and all of those Skype accounts were this. Like, this is my Skype name. Just because once people got your Skype username, they could find your IP by like pinging you, I guess. I don't know. And I did this out of pettiness to make it more miserable for them. They had to sit there and fucking look at each individual thing and find out whatever. And then they DDoSed. And it made me feel better knowing that some fucking fucker sat there. I-L. Is that a 1? Like, that made me happy. Well, I was being DDoSed, so I wasn't very happy. But yeah. So DDoSing is just a problem. And I don't know how you fix this. Like, what do you do? I don't know enough tech stuff. Like, can Blizzard buff their shit and be immune to it? I feel like they can't. Like, I mean, sure they can, but like, is it feasibly realistic that they can? they can have warnings at least. Oh, like warn potential DDoS going on, like just a chat message. DDoS protection exists. Okay, but how? How does it protect? Like protection, but how? Because you're just getting so many packets sent in that the only thing you could really do is just make your shit so strong that you don't even, it turns those packets into little mosquitoes that don't actually bother you. But that's really expensive, right? Or is there DDoS protection where you can actually block it? I don't know. They get redirected to another place once detected. Oh, but I don't know. This isn't my job, guys. I'm sure if they can, they would do it if it's not too expensive. Either way, they don't even care about the bots. Yeah, I saw some Reddit post. Someone said that a flask costs 500 gold. I don't know where they're buying this flask from, but 500 gold for a single flask. Softcore? Yeah, it was softcore. It must have been Night Slayer. Which is insane to me. And it's like, how on earth are you supposed to play World of Warcraft in this economy without also buying gold? Or in some shape or form, getting gold buyer gold, right? GDKPs, for example. How do you play it? And this is the same issue I ran into when I was on, honestly, every time I've ever played. Straight up. Anytime I've ever played Classic WoW, I don't know how you do this. Realistically, it's fine in SOD. I don't know what's going on inside. I don't play SOD. But yeah, it's just botters, and it's like, you can't make this gold. You just can't. Ugh, SOD is rammed with bots. Oh, I don't play SOD. I don't know. I only play hardcore WoW. I don't even play Anniversary. I just know that when I have played, it's been very pricey. Either way, those are my thoughts on the whole we're getting res situation. I personally don't want to take the lid off this thing. I don't want to wrap everyone up to do another BWL to get DDoS, and sure, we'll get resed, but whatever. There's other options, though. And, you know, I think their characters are still being resed, which is cool. Blizzard's looking into the transfers everyone did. Something might get done. We'll see. I'd imagine that's not very hard. You were going to quit anyways? I'll say this. I wanted it to end. But I wanted it to end in a wipe. And I mean, like, it was gonna happen. You saw I went to like 1% on Veil, almost died. We almost wiped on another boss. I swear there was another boss we almost wiped on. No DC is happening. BWL was going to clear us up in the next couple weeks. It was. And I wanted that to happen. I do want it to be over. Next time we do OnlyFans, we're not doing a progression server. This is the problem. Progression servers suck ass for hardcore. You should be able to like decide when to go to the next raid based on your own gear, not some time-gated bullshit. That's my opinion. And I told everyone, I still think playing the Anniversary Realm was the right play because the hype of a new server and blah, blah, blah. But people were like, progression sucks, man. I'm not here for a year. It's not happening. So, yeah, OnlyFans 3 will absolutely need to not be a progression server. Hopefully everything's released. We, raid earlier. Start clearing Molten Core earlier because it's a joke of a raid. And then we'll have a big BWL release date. We'll farm that for a couple of weeks. The hype will still be there. We'll hit an AQ gear. We'll farm AQ. We'll even farm the first boss in BWL because it's free loot, right? Everyone gets their weapons out of that shit. It's cool. You get to see multiple it's just better in every way. Either that or TBC. if Blizzard does a TBC hardcore server. I hope they do. They probably won't. Those are the two options. Also, I would love it if we could do like next time we play Alliance, probably we'll bring Alliance back. I think the Spanish community might compete against us. That's iffy, but I've talked to some people who have talked to some people, and it's like has not been fully fleshed out. But yeah, it might be Spanish community versus English community. We'll probably both play Alliance. Maybe we'll compete in some way. It could be fun. Two opposing guilds. Rivals, right? That's the only like rivals we could do, though. I don't know who else could lead like the rival guild. Weekly mock garage. Yeah, could do that. T1. I don't know if T1 could do it. I mean, he could, but like, I feel it would. T1 might actually be the best pick for it, but I still think because he isn't the main creator of OnlyFans, it would be a little iffy. XQC would be a fuck no. I don't think any of his viewers would go there. I don't think a lot of like the WoW streamers would. Like, where would the WoW streamers want to go, right? The English WoW streamers. And then opposing factions would be a misplay because now you can't interact with like your friends. You get swapped. Asmongold, I don't think so anymore. I don't think any WoW streamers would want to go over there on his side. End of sentence. And I don't think he'd even want to do it. Grubby, I don't think so. Again, Spanish community is it. It'd have to be a whole Spanish community. And then that also alleviates the like. I feel like there's a lot of like big Spanish content creators, and they're all friends, and then that's it. They're on their side. But if we did like me and Tyler, it would suck if I don't know, fucking Guzu and Savix were placed on two opposite sides. Maybe that could be fun in a sense to compete, but they might also want to be in the same group, right? Could cause issues. That's also why we can't do Horde versus Alliance. Definitely can't. You have to both be the same faction.